Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 13th episode of Seattle Baseline Podcast. My name is Julian Smith, and we've got a new member on the team, Alex Hong. How are you doing, Alex?
Hey Julian, I'm doing pretty well. Just to introduce myself, I was a first year student this year at the University of Washington, um, and majoring in biochemistry, but I'm really excited to be here and talk about the Mariners. How's it been, Julian? Pretty good?
Yeah, the sun's coming back out. It
hmm
seems like we won the Cleveland series, so I think the sun's coming out on the Mariners too. It's been
Yeah.
nice. It's been nice to have that new like winning energy. It's almost
hmm
like I forgot how like what it felt like to win.
Yeah, we had a rough stretch the last like few series, honestly. So it was refreshing to win the two games that we
Yeah,
won like, the other 2 days.
I feel like just it's it's nice to get a win. Like whatever it like looks like, it's just nice. It's different. It gives a new vibe to the team, and it helps boost that like energy level in the clubhouse. Like a win brings a win almost.
Yeah, especially the win yesterday with the walk-off win by Polanco. That like brings a lot of energy and a lot of happiness to the team. So I feel like that's like a motivating factor and it brings a lot of momentum because we're gonna need it the next few games.
Yeah, especially against like Classe. Like Emmanuel Classe is really good.
Yeah,
This guy
we
is
gotta
like,
bring our A game to that series.
yeah, like he's like a Munoz, basically.
hmm
It's like we scored on Munoz almost.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
crazy.
impressive. We got on base immediately. We got the bases loaded and that's that sequence.
Yeah. What do you think? Like why are we playing good right now? Like what's the big turnaround? What do you think?
I think one of the main reasons why is the offense has been really kicking it up the last few games, and it's really been driven by a few players. And specifically Jorge Polanco, I'd say Randy Arozarena, and I'd also say JP Crawford. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's Jorge Polanco, JP Crawford, and Randy Rosarena. Those three are big, but I have one more. Donovan Solano. Like Donovan Solano has been quietly racking it up this past like 2 weeks. And I just don't think people notice it because
He
we
started
say the
so
name.
bad.
Yeah. Like at one point, what was it? Like a 0.71 average?
Yeah, he was hitting below 100, not even just the Mendoza line. He was hitting below 100, which is completely unplayable. That's like what our batting average would be if we were hitting. So,
And by the way, the Mendoza line is batting 200,
yes.
like 2 out of
So
10.
yeah, so he
So
was hitting below 1 out of 10, which
yeah,
is really bad.
yeah. That one doesn't even have a name. It's usually not really talked
Usually
about.
they're not in the MLB. Usually
Yeah,
that means unemployment.
yeah. But he's been batting like 280, 286, I think, right? With like
Yeah.
a 360 on base. Like he is, I have it right here. 294, 368, 471. So that means that he's getting on base 3.5 out of 10. That's
Yes,
good.
that's what we need.
And especially because the Mariners are having trouble getting runners back from scoring position. When we have a guy that's capable of getting that single or double, it is very, very big. And Donovan Solano, I didn't know he had that type of power. He hit a home run the other day. So he's been pretty good.
Yeah, he's been
And
really well.
I think for Jorge Polanco, it's been a while since I've seen him play good. Uh, the first month he was playing like an MVP, like he was a legit case against Aaron Judge, I think, batting wise. But I think the big thing that I saw is Jorge Polanco is hitting from the right side and hitting good from the right side too. He hit a home run from the right side. His side seems pretty good. Like side pains seems to be coming to a close. His swing, I mentioned in an earlier video, his swing seemed slower in the time that Jorge Polanco wasn't good. And right now, like because his swing speed is faster, he can see the ball for like a split second longer and he just mashes the ball. That's what makes him like good right now. What do you
Yeah,
think
I
for like
mean,
I want to know what you think for like JP Crawford cuz like I think there's two like options to go. JP Crawford has been excellent at getting on base. Excellent. Like very very good. But on the other hand, JP Crawford doesn't really get many doubles or home runs. What do you think?
well,
Like
I
is
Well, I personally think that's okay. JP Crawford has never been a power guy, so I never expected him to start slugging like 500 or something like that. But JP Crawford, his role, I mean, in the past few years, like he's been like a mixed bag because although if he's not hitting for power, he needs to at least hit for average and get on base. So if he wasn't doing that, so that was why like oh JP Crawford he's been a problem lately. But now he's getting on base consistently. He has been playing well, deep good defense, which is good for shortstop position. So that's why JP Crawford brings a lot of value to the team. If he can't get the doubles or the home runs, that's okay. But he needs to be able to get on base very consistently. So that's pretty important. Recently, he's been batting like in the last 7 games, he's been batting 407 with a 529 on base and a 481 slugging. So he's been like going absolutely insane lately. He over a
yeah.
thousand OPS. So that's what we need from him. Not even just the slugging, which that might just be a recency thing, but as long as he's getting on base, that's what we need.
I agree with you. Because like I think when you look at JP Crawford's stats on the offensive side at least, we look at 2023 and we go, okay, this was the year that JP Crawford kind of took off. And like JP Crawford's OPS in that 2023 season was higher than it is now. But I think overall, JP Crawford is a more valuable player when he gets onto first base. He can steal. He's not too fast, but he's not slow either. So he can steal
Yeah.
bases. He can like just I think having someone on first base for a pitcher is a tough thing because now you have to care about more things. And so having that guy as your leadoff guy, just staring down second base, that's a big thing. JP Crawford brings a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
another
value.
thing is he's been actually drawing a lot of walks lately too, which I think is really good. Even if he isn't getting the hits, which he has been, but when he's not getting the hits, he's also been getting walks. His on base percentage the last 15 games is over 500. So that means he's on base half the time.
Yeah. Like 500 on base is really good.
Yeah, that's like Aaron Judge numbers right
Yeah.
there.
Like that's that's insane. To have that guy on our team, like it's big.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, we needed that too.
Randy Rosarena, he's been like he's been kind of insane too. Like we have, I think our team right now has five guys in JP, Julio, Cal, Rosarena, and Polanco. Those are the five kind of going crazy right now. Like they're playing,
Yeah.
other than probably Julio Rodriguez, who I think is going to reach that like zone. He's going to hit the zone somewhere in like later in the season. But Cal Raleigh's hit that like crazy zone. JP is hitting it right now. Randy's going insane in the last 7 games, and Polanco hit that in the first month, but he's coming back to it right now. I like the way that the first five are going.
Yeah.
The rest of the team, kind of a different story other than Donovan Solano. Solano's been good. He's getting on
Hmm.
base. I think he's somebody at the back end of the lineup, number 9, probably, that can like hit for average. He'll keep the line moving on games. Like he didn't play yesterday against Classe, but he's somebody that can definitely move the line. when it comes to that. And so that's a very valuable guy to have in the back. I wonder if it might be a little too late that he started playing good and they don't see him as that guy anymore. But right now,
I don't know. If he keeps hitting, I think they'll let him hit, but
yeah.
see.
And I think they'll need to let him hit because he's practically the only first baseman that's actually hitting right now.
Yeah, because Rowdy Tellez is not been hitting. In fact,
Yeah.
I think we're playing him a little too much, but
Yeah, Rowdy Tellez, he's not the type of guy to keep the line moving. He's
he's
good at
just
home
there.
runs. Like
Yeah.
that's
Whenever
his
he
thing.
goes on what yeah, whenever he goes up, I'm like kind of like sacking the at bat at that point usually. And I don't want to be feeling that, especially from a first baseman.
Yeah. I'd say it's if we can get Donovan Solano to start hitting 280, 290 again with like 350 on base, that would be really good. Like $3 million of Donovan Solano to get a 290 hitter with a 350 on base would be really good.
That's
And
very
so
valuable. Yeah.
I'd say like we have Canzone as well. Ben Williamson's been playing good. Our offense overall, like when I take a step back and I look at the guys on our offense right now, they're not bad. If we can start hitting more when runners are on scoring position, I wonder if it's a like mental comfortableness thing or if it's just like they're not racking up enough extra base hits to have a chance at hitting that guy in. But when I think about it, we've had like leadoff doubles that turned into nothing. And so
Yeah.
that's where
And
like
that needs to change.
we need that one guy that can just hit a single, get the guy back in. That's all we need. And I think as long as we do that, we're good.
Yeah, another thing is sometimes some days we're really struggling out there because in our lineup we there's like an obvious black hole. Like we're at the point where Dylan Moore's a very good utility player and a guy to put as a pinch runner, but we really don't want him to be on the starting lineup. That's not like the best for us. But some days we're ending up having to do that, which obviously isn't a good thing. So sometimes having like a black hole like that on the lineup is not the best, and that could also be a reason why.
Yeah. I think as the season progresses, there have been guys that were good at the start of the season that are starting to kind of turn themselves over, not playing good. Dylan Moore is a great example of that. Jorge Polanco was that like exact example.
Yeah, but now he's been back, so.
Now he's back. I think the management needs to look at okay, how is this player playing in the last week, and then evaluate that. And I think they've done that. I think that's why Dylan Moore is not playing much more like in the lineup as
Mhm.
much as he was. But yeah, I do think that there are some black holes that need to be filled probably at the trade deadline at this point.
Yeah.
But so far, I think this team is good enough to get itself back to the trade deadline. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. I think it can. Let's talk about the pitching, actually. Do you have any thoughts on the starting rotation specifically?
Yeah, Logan Gilbert's going to be back, and I couldn't be more happy right now. Like I am like the starting pitchers have not been announced for the Red Sox series, but as soon as Logan Gilbert's name gets put on that list, you will see a text from me, Alex. Like you're gonna see a text from me. I'm gonna be like Logan Gilbert's back in the business. Our
Yeah.
ace.
They actually sent down Logan Evans, so I'm very certain that Logan Gilbert will be up for the series.
So we're making like that Logan for Logan trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Logan Gilbert being back is going to be so good because that he's our ace. He's that guy that can rack up zeros on the scoreboard for us. And
Hmm.
not just that, Logan Gilbert if he comes back and he can play like his 2024 self, maybe he doesn't for the first few outings, kind of like what George Kirby did. But if he can come back and he can go 6 or 7 shutout innings, he's back. Like he's going to help our bullpen because bullpen doesn't get used quite as much. Last season, our ERA was first in the league, and our a big contributor to that ERA was the amount of innings we pitched with the starting rotation. Our starting guys were going 6 and 7 daily and racking up a bunch of zeros. Like it was insane. And Logan Gilbert coming back from an injury, George Kirby doing a lot better than he has been for the last 3 starts. His fourth start was insane, 14 strikeouts. That's kind of crazy. But um our starting rotation starting to turn it around a little bit. Castillo has that like consistent energy that keeps us going.
Yeah.
Logan Gilbert coming back. I think that completes our starting rotation. Like, I think we're looking really good. We've got Munoz, Brash, Spire at the back end of the bullpen. Vargas has been playing good. We've got good bullpen arms to complement that like new starting pitching that's like coming back from the injured list. And I think we're good. I think we're looking really good.
Yeah, we definitely have the arms to win, especially if we have like Gilbert going 7 innings and then we throw in like Brash and then Munoz. That should be an easy win at that point. We have the rotation. The we have the rotation and we have the bullpen arms at the top end. The problem is if our starting pitchers are going like 4 innings, then we're gonna have to throw in some of our other guys who we don't trust, who can be completely hit or miss depending on the day, and that can lead to some games where the other team scores like 5 runs in an inning and then we're completely out of it. Because ultimately our offense does not have like the Yankees or like the Dodgers superpower where they easily can score like 10 runs in any game. Like us scoring 10 runs is a very like rare occurrence. We need to rely on the bullpen and starting pitching, only giving up maybe a few runs a game, and then maybe our offense is able, who has been playing well lately, but can score enough runs to win against the other team.
Yeah. I think I think we're looking at a team that last year struck out a ton. We didn't get very many runs. This year we
Yes.
have those pieces. Jorge Polanco is not batting 200. He's batting like he's in the last like week. He's batting like 350. Like we have the pieces. Randy Rosarena is batting 400. JP Crawford is getting on base half the time. We have the offensive pieces to keep on going. And it's and we have a pitching staff that at its peak we know is the top pitching staff in baseball. This team, I'm sure there's going to be some offensive regression. There's going to be some like pitching ups, but at the end of the day, I think that this is a playoff team that can go out and acquire some new pieces and win it all. That's my take on this. That's all I have. Do you have any closing thoughts today, Alex?
Um, I think that's about it. I mean, we'll see how well our players play today and then leading into the new Red Sox series next week. But it's going to be a tough week next week. So I think getting a win today against the Guardians to sweep them will be a very good feeling going into next week.
Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for watching, and please check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course YouTube. With we've got the Instagram Reels going as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Go Mariners. Peace out.
Go Mariners.